Hello, my beautiful internet people of the world. It's me, your favorite internet dom Wisteria, Ivy. And I'm here to bring you yet another review because you haven't gotten sick and tired of these yet. Or at least if you have, you haven't told me so. So, I was racking my brain trying to figure out what to review for you all. I did end up having to buy some skincare, so I got a bunch of skincare stuff from CVS or, you know, so drugstore skincare. I was looking at the ingredients, pretty good ingredients, but I like to try it for a couple weeks before I go in and review something for you because I like to be able to see if it actually works as stated or if it just is a waste of money. So that's why a lot of times I kind of feel like I'm going to run out of stuff to review because I do like to review it so thoroughly. So I basically just was looking through my vanity for stuff that I've been using a lot of and is starting to get empty. So I guess this is like I will definitely purchase this again, or maybe won't purchase this again for whatever reason. So, the first product that, funny enough, is sitting right in front of me is Milani's Green Goddess Makeup Melt. Well, let me tell you, for a drugstore item, this is $14. So, it's not like cheap, but it's not super expensive. I like it because, like, Pond's, which is what I used to use religiously, will make your face kind of feel super greasy afterwards. This doesn't do that. This doesn't have the greasy feeling afterwards. It just melts off your makeup and then you wash your face like normal. Now, of course, is there going to be some left over? Yes. It doesn't 100% get rid of your makeup. There is still some stuff like that you may have to go in and like gently remove, but most of the time when we remove our makeup, we full-blown cleanse our faces afterwards. So that, with a very little bit that gets left behind with this, I'm not really worried about it. And when I used Pond's, like, I loved it. It got rid of all the makeup, but I did feel like there was such a greasy residue left over that I had to wash my face multiple times before that greasy residue was gone. Okay, let's see. But so I'm going to buy this again for that reason. Milani's Powder Foundation. I feel like this is a Milani review so far. You can tell I use a lot because you can't even see the lettering on the package anymore, and it's their powder foundation in the shade 01 Shell. But yeah, it's nice. It's what I use if I don't need a brighten, but if I have to correct something because it's basically exactly my skin tone. Actually a little tiny bit darker, but like a little bit. So like a lot of times if I go a little too crazy with the contour, I can sit there like along the edges of the contour with something like this that's not quite as light as my skin, but not quite as dark as my contour, and kind of like blend it in between, and it creates the airbrushed look that you see before you. So yeah, if I can find this again, I will buy it. I hate how the drugstore just like turns over so frequently that like they used to carry this religiously, now they don't. But I'm gonna check their website. And if it's not available anymore, I guess it's not available. There's other powder foundations that I like just as well. None of those are empty yet, so I'm not going to talk about those today. Let's see. Will buy again. If I could ever find this stuff, Art Fox, I guess is what you call it. It's the Tea Talk water cream. This is not necessarily a drugstore item, like, because it's $25, but trying to find this stuff is almost impossible. In fact, I don't even know if it is worth saying because I haven't been able to find it anywhere. It's like it doesn't exist anymore. But it's wonderful. So if I was ever able to find it again, I would use it. And it's a nice light moisturizer, but it makes your skin feel super moisturized. I mean, that's why I like Korean products. They're very, like, they're good quality, but they don't cost a supreme amount of money. Let's see. What else is in here that I would buy again? I feel like I go through so much stuff on a regular basis. Oh, here we go. This goes without saying, but I don't know if y'all can tell. My Coty Airspun is pretty much empty. Like, there's almost nothing left in here. The container's messy because I use it literally all the time. So, I mean, that kind of goes without saying. I use the shade Translucent Extra Coverage, so literally the lightest one they have. But then again, what drag queen doesn't use Coty Airspun? I honestly don't know any. I've been really, really happy with, like, the Epic Wear liners from NYX Cosmetics. I have the white and the black. The black one... Okay, so I don't use this as much as I use the white one. The black one, it doesn't dry down fast enough. So it's like one of those moments where you basically have to hold your eyes open and hope you don't blink and hope you don't move, because if you even do this number, you're going to have black everywhere. But once it dries and it's in place, it's beautiful. So it's like one of those things where I'm like, I don't think I would buy the black again, but I would buy the white, because weirdly the white dries down faster. And which is why I'm actually running out of the white faster than I'm running out of the black, because I almost never use the black. Once I show you this next one, it's not a drugstore, but that's okay. There's some things that are just worth the price, and I may not be able to find it because there is the amount of pencil. Oh, here it is. The amount of pencil that is left is almost laughable. But it is the Urban Decay black gel liner in the shade Perversion. This is one of the things that I splurge the most on, and I use this on the complete outer corners of my eye to kind of create this, like, smoky, blown out, like, effect. And trust me, once this stuff dries down, you could cry your entire soul out, and this stuff doesn't move. So, yes, 1,000 times, yes, this is worth the money. I think Urban Decay's gel eyeliners are like $22, I want to say. I don't know. Honestly, if you buy products at the right amount of time, sometimes you'll get this as a free, like a full-size free sample. That's actually what this was. I brought Perversion, their mascara, and it came with Perversion, the eyeliner, for free. A lot of time around the holidays, they do that. So a lot of times I'll spend the extra money. And it goes without saying that Urban Decay's All Nighter spray is like the best store-bought, like, setting spray there is. Most of the time, if I'm doing something for, like, long periods of time in drag, I actually have I'm laughing because it's kind of bad, but it's a theatrical, like, it's Graftaban, which is a special effects makeup company, and it's like their makeup setting spray. It's basically like spraying pure alcohol on your face. Like, it literally burns. But let me tell you, your makeup doesn't move. Like, I could probably go swimming after I use that setting spray and my makeup wouldn't budge. But very bad for your skin, because it does have so much alcohol. Urban Decay All Nighter, I don't think it would last through swimming, but there's plenty of other things that would last through. Let's see. So I do plan on buying more of that, because I have been out for a little while and I've been a little cheapskate and I have completely missed it. And during the holidays, there's no excuses because a lot of times you can get 2 for the price of 1. So, and that's the all-nighter spray. Let's see. What else do I want to buy more of? I may have reviewed this for you all before. I don't remember. It's very nice. It is a little expensive. I want to say it's like 30 some odd dollars for this one, but you can see I've used a lot of it. It's the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Pink Juice moisturizer. I do plan on buying more of that when I do officially run out, and also the sleeping mask that matches it. Let's see. I think that's honestly it. I'm looking down, I'm looking through. I'm not out of anything. It's funny because the stuff that I'm like lip-wise that I'm running out of, a lot of it's like limited edition. It was limited edition anyway, so I almost never use it because I love the color so much, and I'm like, oh my god, if I use it, it will be good. You may have heard that because I just full-blown dropped the earbud. Old man noises activate. Let's try this again. Okay. Can you hear me now? Okay. So there's not really anything in my, like, lip drawer that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm completely running out of this, because I went through, like, a full-blown, like, lipstick phase, where I was, like, buying every color of lipstick that every other influencer was like, this looks good on everyone, so I have literally an entire drawer of, like, lipsticks that I don't even use. So, I feel like I need to seriously go through them and probably just, like, objectively look at the ones and be like, okay, do I use you ever? And if the answer is no, I'm probably going to give it away to someone else. If I ever think I'm going to give away a lipstick, like, I use a lip brush on it, so I do everything, like, sanitary. Like, I'll even scrape some of the lipstick off, put it onto a little palette, and then, like, take the lipstick from the palette instead of, like, putting the lipstick on my lips. Because, like, if I'm going to give something away, I want to make sure it's, you know, sanitary. I never share mascara. You should never, ever share mascara. Girls sit there all the time like, why do I have a sty? I'm like, well, like, you just shared mascara, so that's probably got a lot to do with it. Let's see. I'm not, like, completely out of really anything else. There is one more thing. I was about to end this video, but there is one more thing that goes without saying. I almost can't live without this or at least right now. I can probably find something regular, but it's Wet n Wild's pressed powder, Photo Focus pressed powder. This is in tan beige. So if you can tell, like, I don't even know if you probably couldn't see that, but you see how much pan there is? Like, I use this a lot. And basically what it is it's like, it's darker than my skin, lighter than my contour, and again, I just use it for blending and, like, creating this kind of illusion, so you're not getting any harsh lines. So there's a lot of, like, layers and a lot of blending that goes to this nowadays. I look at my makeup of old and I'm just like, what the hell were you doing, Wisteria? And who let you out of the house like that? But yeah, that's it. That's all I can see for now. That when I do, or not when I do, but I'm like run out, I'm going to have to, like, get more, because, like, there's some things that I'm not willing to live without. Now, if you want to talk about things that I will not get more of, let's actually talk about that a little bit before I end this video. Things I would not get more of that are in my kit. Y'all gonna laugh. The MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. Like, it's an okay foundation. It's good. It's actually what I'm wearing right now. Like, I do enjoy it. I think I enjoyed it more when the price was less. It's a $37 foundation now. It used to be like, I want to say $20, $25 back in the day. And now it's like $37. And let me tell you how much it's not worth. $37. Okay? Nothing annoys me more when a company never changes their formula. Like, this has not been updated. Nothing's really changed about this. And then it's just like, we're going to raise the price because things are more expensive, which I get, but it's also really annoying. Okay? It's one of those foundations where it's like, I like it and it matches my skin perfectly. So, like, when I do, like, boy makeup, for lack of or more, let's put it this way, more male presenting makeup, I guess that's the correct terminology now, I don't know, this is what I would use, because it does match me effortlessly perfect. Like, it's literally the perfect shade match. So I buy it once in a blue moon for that purpose, and it is transfer resistant. I just don't think it's worth the $37. I don't. I could probably, if I looked into it well enough, find a foundation that matched my skin tone perfect, and like this one does. But I don't know. So I buy this one once in a blue moon. Okay, so that's just something that I'm probably not going to buy again for a long time. Like, I'd have to be like, oh, MAC is having a sale. Let's go buy this foundation. That's literally the only time that I would buy it, is if it was on sale. I would not pay full price for it. But then again, I try to get out of paying full price for almost everything. Which, I mean, there are some things that, trust me, in like special effects makeup, it's worth the price. Like, Graftaband, some of their stuff is nice. Their liquid latex is hard to work with. I mean, liquid latex is not great to work with. That's how I created all this, is literally just liquid latex and cotton. And then of course I use, like, what is it called? Makeup Revolution London. I use their powders, and I also use their creams. They're not bad for the price. I think I probably spent $14 on both the palettes, and they're both like large, like they both have a lot of colors like this. The cream one, I don't know where it is, and I don't feel like digging for it. But yeah, that's really the only thing in my kit or in my vanity right now that I would not buy again. I think in my other reviews, if I pulled up something else I was using, I told you that I may not buy it again, but who knows? Here we are. You're watching. You're enjoying yourself. You're crawling around to the floor like the dirty, dirty person you are, and I love you for it. Or at least in my mind you are. So that's it. Until next time, remember, I'm better than you. And we both know it. Happy Halloween.